Good morning, team. Thank you for jumping on this morning. Episode 224. I have had some recent reactions that I've seen pop up with more and more frequency, and I want to kind of address those today. First of all, I want to apologize. I think at times, as I go through Take Flight version 4.0, especially all of those episodes I went through in 2023, I feel like at times I make this whole strategy of building a real estate brokerage business, I make it sound easy. It's anything but easy. It takes time and effort and radical commitment and consistency to get to 30,000 feet. And going into this Monday morning pep talk, I started a list of some of the pain points that I've been hearing from you. And, I'll give you my thoughts one-on-one as we go through these topics. First, it's hard to believe that we're wrapping up the month of February. On Friday, we're already in March. Where did these 2 months go? I don't even know. I don't know what to tell you. It just seems like time is flying faster than it ever has. What we're seeing though is that most hyperlocal markets are, that have strong activity and demand, with inventory and rates continuing to be the biggest challenges. And this coming off of 2023 that saw a lot of headwinds. We saw massive headwinds for most of the industry, right? Rising interest rates, inventory challenges. There was a threat of recession. Buyers went to the sidelines and they came back on, and sellers, being sellers. Team, the reality of being involved in the real estate brokerage business and industry for 25 years, I cannot remember a market that didn't have headwinds. Okay. There is not the perfect real estate market. During those years, it's either been a buyer's market or a seller's market. And rarely have I ever seen it be a kind of a stable market, honestly. What makes this post-COVID stretch difficult is that buyers and sellers both think that they have the upper hand, right? Not truly understanding the landscape. And if there's ever the term hyperlocal market being super important, it is now. And our job as the real estate broker is to take the confusion out of the process, because a confused mind says no. One of my guiding principles: a confused mind says no. There is lots of confusion in the market right now, and we have to do what we need to do to make sure that we eradicate that, take the confusion out one client at a time. That's what's making this market relatively challenging, right? Is there's just a lot of confusion. All this, and you throw in the fact that we are entering awards season. I'm not sure there is an industry that is more competitive and more focused on personal branding than the real estate brokerage industry. There is an unlimited amount of ways to compare yourself to others. It's like you wake up having to operate in the most competitive high school or academic environment that exists, right? Professionally. It is your reality every single day. And for me, I tend to find massive respect, or I have massive respect for those brokers that find ways to run a successful business, but maintain time with their family and have the ability and structure to travel. Maybe not even travel, just have time, for themselves. That's winning, right? That's winning in my book. Yes, it can be done. That's the entire reason I wrote Take Flight 4.0, is to show you how happy brokers can sell more real estate. Okay. Unfortunately, the industry doesn't give out awards based on how happy you are. Okay. Just know I'm watching and I get you, and I'm celebrating with you right where you're at right now. And during this award season, during this award seasons, no matter your ranking, focus on offering congratulations to your peers. Okay. Cheer them on. You want to get rid of negative, stagnant energy? Cheer on your peers in the industry. They work really, really hard too. It's the best way, like I said, to eliminate negative, stagnant energy that goes with all of it. If you're at the top of the leaderboard and you're making time with your family and friends, then you are at 30,000 feet. Have your own private awards session. Take a page out of Dan Sullivan and Benjamin Hardy's book, The Gap and the Gain. Team, if you have not read this book, do it. Measure back how far you have come. Measure back how far you've come and how much you've learned and the people you have positively impacted. Here's the key takeaway. Never believe you are above someone or below anyone. Never believe you are above or below anyone. Period. End of story. Saying this, I encourage you to stay focused on your vision statement. Everybody is different. Your goals are different. Winning should be defined by a vision statement, not a victim statement. Winning should be defined by a vision statement, not a victim statement. If you are stating all the reasons you can't get things done, the headwinds, the challenges, you are reading from a victim statement. If you stay emotionally attached to your vision statement, that North Star will help you get to your personal 30,000 feet. That's winning, team. I see you. I celebrate with you. Just know I feel the pressure, and sometimes my pressure valve gets tested too. Yes, my pressure valve gets tested too. Enter meditation. I want you to chase your dreams, not someone else's. If your mind goes negative on you, that's just your brain doing its job. He wants to keep you in the status quo. You just need to stay at that 51% or higher frequency to attract and move in a positive direction. You do that by maintaining consistent focus on your destination, which is your vision statement. I had a broker call me last week with a significant disappointment. She had a seller who she considered a platinum based on the take flight definition, right? This broker had done everything right over the course of the relationship. Everything right. She finds out through the MLS that they listed with a different broker. Heart is broken. Frustration and disillusion resulted. Understandable. Truly, truly understandable. Take it from someone that has been in the industry for 25 years. I am really good at having my heart broken. Really good at having my heart broken. I've realized that you will have 2 to 3 heartbreaks per year, and you will have 2 or 3, oh my gosh, that was awesome, layups per year, and the rest of your transactions will be somewhere in between. If you did everything right and your heart gets broken, shake it off. If you didn't contact your client for 2 years and a sign goes up in the front yard, point the thumb. Point being, your heart will get broken, but you will have some amazing experiences along the way. Set those expectations with yourself right up front. Next time you're in the mood to watch a movie, I suggest you go watch Jerry Maguire. If you want to be reminded of the life and plight of a salesperson. Show me the money. Before I wrap up, here are some additional reminders and aha moments I've gathered since the clock hit 2024. Remember, we work to fund our lifestyle. We don't work to work. In 2024, continue to build a business that fits into your life, not the other way around. This reframe does not mean you'll sell less. In fact, you'll probably sell more. If you walk around frustrated, you're kind of telling the universe, don't send me more. Bears repeating. If you walk around frustrated, tired, beat up all the time, hating your current situation, you're kind of telling the universe, don't send me more. 20%, this is number 2, 20% of your clients will steal 80% of your joy. Choose wisely. You need to interview them as much as they interview you. A good relationship is when it is good. It's a good fit for both parties. It's okay to say no. In fact, it is healthy to say no. Whenever you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. Again, choose wisely, and you can thank me later. Number 3, your morning ritual starts the night before. Thank you, Mel Robbins, for reminding me last week on an Instagram post. Going to bed early is underrated. Your morning ritual starts the night before. As Mel Robbins reminded me last week on an Instagram post, going to bed early is underrated. If you win the night and get enough sleep, you'll win the morning. If you've been listening to me for any amount of time, you know what happens if you win the morning, right? A little twist on the know you, like you, and trust you strategy that helps better explain it. People need to know you, which is that marketing and branding, right? They need to know you, which is the marketing and branding. To be able to trust you, which is those organizational, transactional processes. You need to have that in order for them to like you, which is that relationship-based management processes that we have in place. This strategy has so many layers within one simple statement. To ever see 30,000 feet, you need to have all three working for you. Reminder, this is number 5. Our job is to take stress away from our clients, not add stress. The best buyer consult or listing presentation is a listening presentation. The best buyer consult or listing presentation is a listening presentation. Take 5 minutes before each meeting and put yourself in their shoes. Identify their stress points. And most of the time, those stress points will have nothing to do with the search or the home that they are selling. Okay. The process as a whole stresses them out. A good process will win you the hearts and minds of a lot of potential clients, right? A good process will win you the hearts and minds of a lot of potential clients. So a lot of what I've talked about today includes good boundaries, including boundaries of what you allow in your mind and what takes up your time, right? You need to make good decisions if you want to be a happy broker who sells more real estate. Boundaries are just answers to questions before they are asked. And experience is pattern recognition, which turns into intuition, which allows you to say hell no if it's not a hell yes. Say that again. Boundaries are just answers to questions before they are asked. And experience is pattern recognition, which turns into intuition, that gut feeling, which allows you to say, hell no, if it's not a hell yes. Best life filter ever. Team, I got you. I will be bringing some truth nuggets to you. I wish this game of real estate brokerage was easier, but it's not. Little by little. That's why we get paid what we get paid. Every week, fewer and fewer people will be able to execute within all of these landscapes that you guys operate in every single day. Either way, I'll be bringing my thoughts each week. If you needed to hear this, listen again. If you feel someone else could benefit from this Monday morning pep talk, pass it on. Pass it on. You're perfect. Have a great week. You know where you can find me.